Disclaimer before we begin, we discuss suicide and school shootings. If these topics bother you, I would recommend not listening to this episode. Anyways, hi, I'm Elias,
I'm Emily.
and this is a serious episode.
This is a very serious episode. We're not gonna cry or nothing. But like,
No, not like last time.
No.
But
Our first topic is gonna be suicide rates. First off, I want to ask. No, I'm so serious. I do want to ask you this. Do you know anybody who committed suicide successfully?
like 4 people.
Really? Damn, I only know 2.
One of them. Okay, one of them was like you remember when you were 8 playing Roblox, staying up all night, and then one of your online friends messages you and it's like, I don't know how much longer I can take this, like on Roblox. They text you that. Yeah, I've done a lot of those. Like I've helped a lot of those people, but also they're not killing themselves. Let's be honest.
By the way, we don't ever fake our that we're gonna commit suicide or nothing. We're not joking about we don't joke around with that topic as regular friends out in public, do we?
I mean,
well, what am I saying? We do.
Well, we joke about everything.
We do.
It's
but really called unfiltered.
Yeah. So, the thing about it is, 4 people, but
I know
none
2
of them
people,
were too close to me.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. I know 2 people. One of them was a family member, not on my side. It was just somebody who was related into the family, and then the other one was It was somebody I didn't know the person. I just know of the person. But other than that, when I hear people that they say that they killed themselves, I don't really pay attention to that.
Honestly, okay, I know that taking the step and asking for help is one of the processes of healing, but honestly, if one of my friends texts me hey, they need help because they might kill themselves, I'm gonna take it serious. But the people that say I'm gonna kill myself out loud in public, I mean, I definitely make the joke about me killing myself because of minor inconveniences, but
I wouldn't scream that out loud. And if there's a lot of people outside, I wouldn't scream that out loud.
Also, because that's illegal.
It is?
Killing yourself is illegal.
Really? That's insane.
Dead ass. So which is weird because you can't do shit about it. They can't make me have repercussions. What are they gonna do? Send me to hell?
They can't do that.
The police can't.
Send you to hell?
Yeah, the police can't send me to hell. According to the usnews.com/news/health-news/articles, over 2 decades.
You forgot /teens.
Okay. No. That's at the end of the link. Anyways. During 2 decades, which would be 1999 till 2020, there were over 47,000 teen suicides between the ages of 10 and 19.
That's a lot.
No shit.
Especially for that age, 10-year-olds. I can't imagine 10-year-olds trying to kill themselves.
There's 6-year-olds that kill themselves.
Really?
Yeah.
On accident or on purpose?
Girl. Well, I know there was a 6-year-old that purposefully killed herself.
Why?
Because she was getting bullied at school.
That's insane. I want to know how she killed herself. Not in I don't know. I don't know what I meant by
Should we go interview her? I have a Ouija board.
That would be insane if we got the microphone up to the Ouija board.
It'll be some scary movie shit. We'll be how did you die? And then she'll talk about I don't know, what would she talk about?
She'll probably be oh, this bitch at school, she was telling me that my freaking light up sneakers weren't lighting up enough. Ugh, couldn't get enough of her. I just had to end it. So you know what I did? I took my color pencils, I sharpened them, I slowly poked them into my throat. I don't know how she died. You're definitely gonna have to cut that out. Definitely. Watch me not cut it out. Yeah. I'm in charge of cutting everything out, by the way. This man's never cut out an episode.
I volunteer.
Yet. You did. One time. Plus, this is the only 3rd episode. I've only edited 2.
Yeah. Just want to reiterate, we're not making fun of anyone who has suicidal thoughts.
Yeah, don't take me seriously because when I said that joke about the color pencils and shit.
I have had them for 2 years now, actually.
I went to a mental place because I attempted once.
No one cares.
That's insane. Wow. That's crazy.
Babe, I'm kidding.
I'm not going to go into it. I'm just saying. I went there for a reason.
What do you think, like, the main reason for suicide is? I definitely have some ideas, but like the main contender.
Can I give you 3?
Yeah.
My first one is because they said in 2021, right?
2020.
2020 around that time. I think the number one reason at that time was probably COVID and like staying at home and shit. Like
Yeah,
people
because I
just
know
they can't be alone
I know
or
that like
something.
some people were like going insane during quarantine, and also humans are wired to be social. Even if you're an introvert, like I'm an introvert, and I'm still social as shit.
Yeah.
There's just a lot of times I need to recharge, but like
My second one was gonna be relationship stuff because I knew a lot of people who were going through relationship stuff around that time, including me.
I would say that it's that like even more now than like if we were to rank. I know you haven't said your third one, but if we were to rank what the biggest contenders were, I would probably put the relationship one above quarantine for like now, because
Yeah.
what was I gonna say?
I don't even know.
Fuck. Oh, because people now are fucking whores and no one is loyal and everyone just wants to hook up, and it's like, what about true love?
No, for real, I still believe in love.
I do too, but it's just like
My heart's been broken a lot, but I still believe in it. I haven't given up on it.
honestly, I'm not gonna say it's impossible to like find true love. If you try hard enough, you can find it. But that's probably
If you're
one of
not
the bigger
actively
ones.
seeking it, then I don't think you're gonna find it. Well, that's not true because
Because
when I
there's some
wasn't,
people say like if
I
you're
go,
not
I take that back. I take that back. But like, yeah, because when I fell in love the first time, I wasn't trying to find it. I legit thought it was just gonna be like a 2-month thing, but then it turned out to be different.
what was your third one gonna be?
My third one was gonna be parents. I was gonna say like just parents and like the parenting styles and shit. Not like parenting styles and stuff like that. What was I saying?
Parenting.
Oh, parenting. I'm not blaming anybody's parents or nothing. I'm not talking about anybody specific. I'm just saying, like, parenting from 2000 all the way up until now has definitely gone down. Like, parents cannot teach their kids for nothing. Like, growing up, I had to learn how to do a lot of stuff. Was I lazy? Yes, but every kid is lazy at a certain point.
Yeah.
But I did, like, my brother, me and him have a 6-year age gap. I have done more at his age he's at now than I do than him. Like, wait, that didn't make sense. Okay, so when I was his age right now, I did a lot more. Like I was able to do a lot more. He can't really do anything. Still love him though. Still love him though. But yeah, I don't do you agree with me?
Yeah, but and I don't know if it's just because like we're teens still or what, but I'm not gonna say too much because I know that some people listening are probably gonna go tell, which is fucking crazy. But I don't think I didn't realize until like later in my life. Well, not that late, but like until recently that um you don't actually like I don't know a lot of stuff just because my childhood was mainly sports, and like it was sports, school, and then video games, but like which is like pretty normal, but there wasn't a lot of like, oh, here's how to like deal with emotions and stuff, here's how to ask for help. I mean, I was
Oh
taught those,
yeah.
but not fully, not enough, or not to the point that I should have been.
Not just that, but I feel like parents I think most people's parents are like they kind of struggle trying to talk to their kids about emotions because the parents themselves had a hard time talking about emotions. So therefore I feel like it made the kids like think that they were not able to talk to the parents about their emotions and stuff. And so most of the teens kind of just like kept the emotions to themselves. They boiled it up and it came out at a certain age. You know what I mean?
Which for a lot of people is
Yeah.
17.
Oh, for me it was 14.
There's
But then again,
yeah,
everybody's life is like different.
yeah,
Like,
everyone goes through stuff and processes stuff differently, which is why like I don't like the people that are like, why are you suicidal? Like it's not that deep. First of all, you don't understand that person's like life or how they process emotions.
Yeah.
So for you to say that isn't helping at all. Like actually have a relative that does that same thing.
Mhm.
He like shit talks about how people are depressed nowadays. And it's like, well, because it's honestly a depressing world that we live in.
oh, it is. And I feel like everybody should, not should, but I feel like everybody would agree with that. Not just that, but like Like how you were saying that like from your childhood, all you really remember is sports and video games and stuff like that. From mine, it's weird because like I only can think of like weird moments, like me on the swing dressed as Batman or some shit, or like
You know
stupid
that.
things I would do with my friends. I can't remember. I can barely remember what happened when my mom and my stepdad were living with me. It's all kind of just a blur. Like I know it happened, and I can like recall certain
Yeah.
moments, bad or good, but I don't remember like a lot of it. It's really weird.
Do you know what that's called?
No.
It's called trauma. Like, well, I think it's called trauma blocking, where your mind like blocks stuff out because it was really traumatizing.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I mean,
Like
it's
if it
a
blocks it.
it's a good thing that it blocks it so that you don't have to like relive that, like the memories that were traumatic. But if it's about like your childhood, that's kind of a bad thing
Like
because
I
your
can't
childhood is
really.
what you grow up with, and then you use like that knowledge
Mhm.
the rest of your life. I mean, you learn more, but like you learn all the basics when you're a child.
Like,
And I mean, I know you know the basics because
well, yeah,
again.
no, the youngest shit I can remember from a kid is when I was like 6 and I was getting my tooth pulled on top of the counter. That's as far back as I can go because I can't really remember anything
I
else.
can go back to 3.
Really? Damn. Like I remember up until 14, like I can remember all the way there, but anything past that, it's really hard for me to think of.
Past 14?
Well, no, like past 14, that's when I'm like able to like remember a lot of stuff. But
Oh,
anything before 14, I have no recollection of like whatsoever. It's really weird. Like if I think hard enough, I bet I can like remember some
yeah.
certain events. But
I think my 3 biggest reasons would be, um, I don't get political much because I don't honestly pay attention to the politics, but definitely one of them, I would definitely put the political state of America right now as number 2.
Mhm.
But that's because like all the laws that are being made, like I mentioned in like episode 2, how Christians' opinions are becoming laws. Well, the people that aren't Christian are their lives are being affected,
we
and
talked about
then
that in episode
yeah,
one.
their lives are being affected, and then that like worsens the suicide rate because I don't know if you've seen it. I don't have the stats pulled up, but the there's a really high percentage of gay people that kill themselves because of all around the world because
My question is, who's out there tracking that shit like a job? Like, do they just like go around and like
I think what they do is because the police like
find out and stuff
when the police put in like the report, they put the cause of death, and if
into a
it's
system?
yeah, and
But
I
like,
think
what
they
if
just
there's like
accumulate
deaths
them
like
all.
that people haven't put on the thing?
Yeah, that's why it says like 47,000 known
Oh
deaths,
no, okay, that makes sense.
meaning there's
This is a
way
job. Do you get
more.
paid for that? Well, no, it does automatically, right?
Uh, girl, I don't know, but okay, my number 3 would be relationships
Relationships.
because
What was your number one?
Hmm?
What was your number one?
oh, number 1 I didn't say yet
Oh, okay.
because like I said earlier, no one is loyal.
Yeah.
Well, that's not true. There's a lot of people that are loyal out there. It's just hard to find them,
And it's hard because that person can either not want a relationship
or they're in one.
or they're in one, or that person could like be into like issues and shit like that. Like they could have a lot of issues that they haven't like resolved from past relationships and stuff.
Oh, what I like doing is I like if I see
Because there's a lot of loyal people out there who are not dating because they have been hurt because their loyalty
yeah.
has been like broken or something.
Honestly, that's part of why
They
I've
didn't
been
break their
single for
loyalty,
2 years.
but like their trust has broken with their like one of their partners.
Yeah,
So they're kind of like debating about loyalty anymore because like
yeah.
what the fuck's the point?
That's genuinely part of one of the reasons why been single for 2 years. Just because, god damn, y'all. Anyways, my number 1 reason.
You also all the men you pick are just ugly as shit. I don't know. I'm just saying at our school,
Wow. Okay,
it's a
you're not
habit
wrong.
because the ugly dudes at our school, they are all assholes. All the good looking people, they're nice people.
They're also in choir, which isn't it?
Yes.
Wait,
Wait, the ugly or the
they're
good looking
in
people? Because the good looking people are also assholes. They're more manageable, you know.
Everyone's an asshole, basically. You
Yeah.
just have to know how to work the asshole
Yeah, you just gotta be able to like use it for good, you know.
for your pleasure. Number 1 reason: the school system. it fucking sucks. Not to mention, well, actually, I'll mention that later. But the school system, I partially believe that it's like set up. I know it's set up to train us as workers, because like wake up early in the morning, go to school for long hours, and then come home and have like no time to do anything, and then like how we get breaks between classes, but our breaks are only what, 6 minutes
For what?
passing period.
For passing period, it was 7 last year, or not last year. It was 7 the year before last year.
And what's crazy
And
is
they dropped it to a minute. Like, if you're gonna drop it, at least drop it a couple minutes, not a minute. But don't drop it at all, because 6
God
minutes.
damn. You know how many people are at that
Like,
school?
seriously?
I'm pretty sure there's like around 6,000 kids at that school. How am I supposed to get from one side of the school to the other in 6 minutes?
Yeah. Plus, you got people at our school who like make a fucking barrier in the hallway. Like, it'll be a group of girls, and
fucking Edgars in the hallway.
they
walking.
literally make a wall. It's so stupid.
It's the Latinas and the Edgars. And I know that sounds racist. I don't give a shit, because holy shit, y'all walk in like a whole wall, like
And
a
why do y'all
moving
waddle?
fucking wall.
When y'all walk, why do y'all waddle?
Because their pants are sagging, and like they can't afford a belt that
Yeah, but like
fits them.
If we had a school shooting, how are they gonna run? They're just gonna waddle away?
No, they'd be like, nah, no, come on, good, bro.
Oh my god. No, seriously.
They try to go band for band.
Oh my god.
With the shooter.
Shut the fuck up. You're done. You're done talking.
Am I wrong though?
No, not really.
Okay, I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna stop before I get racist.
Yeah.
But the school system is definitely fucked, because, especially the counselors at our school, because
our counselors, really, all they do is help manage what classes you're gonna do next year, and they also do like with the schedule stuff.
That's all they do.
If you're missing any days, that's literally all they do. They don't act like a therapist in a way or nothing.
That like their job, what a counselor is supposed to do is like help you process your emotions, like help you process everything, and like help you get through it. But honestly, I wouldn't trust a single counselor at our school if I wanted to kill like if I was genuinely about to kill myself. I wouldn't trust any of them, because they'd probably be like, well, actually it's not your off period, so you can't do that. Like,
not just that, but like I don't really go to the counselor, not just for that reason, but just because like I don't need to be telling them my secret shit.
For real, especially because they can tell your parents.
Yeah.
They're not supposed to, but they do.
But I know people who go to the counselor to like talk about actual issues, and they come back and they're the same. Like nothing was
changed.
Fixed.
Although
nothing helped them at all.
You could say the same about
not just that, but there's a lot of kids at our school who fake a lot of shit. Like, I mean a lot. Like, I can name a couple people from the top of my head. I'm not gonna say, but like
faking pregnancies, faking everything.
Faking pregnancies. They'll fake like anxiety attacks and like stuff like that. I mean, I know it's really hard to fake an anxiety attack because like everybody reacts differently, but when you can tell, it's very well known that they're faking it.
Before I forget this, not only do the counselors suck, but the entire administration does, because it's not just about if you make a anonymous report, they're not going to do shit about it. It's about like my mom had to email a teacher and the teacher wouldn't respond, so she tagged the teacher, the AP, the principal, and the superintendent, and then the AP finally replied, not even the principal.
I have a story about that, but with your mom, it was never resolved. I was like,
I think she forgot to help you with that.
Yeah, no, for real. I was failing in a class, and I needed to fix it, and so Elias's mom was like, "Oh, we can email the AP," and so she literally wrote a whole like thing out for me for my AP. We sent it, and we never got a word back. And I think because of that, that's the reason why I have to do summer school this summer.
Which sucks, honestly.
Because it was one semester and it was one thing that I needed fixed, and the AP couldn't even text me back and be like, yeah, sure, we can help you with that. Like, they couldn't even acknowledge that they seen it or anything.
Another reason why the counselors suck is because, so like the first semester, I failed English, right?
Yeah.
With a 54, but it wasn't because I didn't do, like, I'm dumb. It's because I didn't do shit. Like, I was in class every time, but I would just be watching YouTube because which would you rather read, a play or watch YouTube? watch YouTube. I love reading, but I'm not reading a play.
Yeah.
And then so second semester they pulled me in and they were like, you're gonna have credit recovery, or you can talk to the teacher to get your grade up. So then I decided I'm gonna talk to the teacher, and I'll admit I completely forgot to. However, what was I gonna say? The teacher never reached out to me to come in and do work and get stuff done. And I'm not saying that that's like fully her responsibility or anything, but what I'm saying is like I I admitted I forgot to. But also the counselor was supposed to reach out, and they waited until the last day of school, 3 hours left of school, to email me and say, "Hey, by the way, you failed for a semester of English. You need to do credit recovery." And I was like, "Well, dude, there's 3 hours left of school before I'm out."
Another thing about the administration, I'm talking about the teachers, like mainly, but like none of them are hands on with the students at all. They tell us what the assignments are for the day, and they just let them do it.
The teachers?
Yeah, the teachers. Like if they're the art teachers,
I'm not so like I'm not I don't exactly care that much about that, just because like
I don't either, but still, I know that
they can
there
try.
was some times where I definitely kind of needed some help, you know.
Yeah.
Where, like the one time that I asked a teacher, it was not given.
Like my math
And
teacher.
for the rest of the year, I just never asked because there was no hope for it.
My second semester math teacher was he would just stand there and like write out the equation, and then he'd stand and be like, "So class, like what do we do next?" And no one would reply because no one was paying attention. But like, which is kind of wrong on the students, but also not exactly that wrong, because okay, people are gonna hate me for this. If you're gonna be a teacher, make it interesting, because, and I know that like, oh, kids don't have attention spans anymore. Yeah, we don't, but y'all can also like what is it? Adapt to that, because your job is to teach children, so you should know how to work with children, and or even teens. If you're a high school student, you should know how to catch our attention.
Our teachers, like science teachers, like I know the biology teacher at our school is really hands on.
The physics teachers are.
Yeah, so like me personally, I think that the art, like choir, everybody who's in like those like not really well needed classes. Yeah, the arts.
Well, all the electives.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say.
Like the teachers in the electives, honestly, were way better.
Love and respect all of them. Most of them. Some of them are kind of but I'm talking about like teachers for like what do you call them?
Electives.
For the main stuff.
Oh, core classes?
Yeah. Teachers for core classes. I think y'all need to step up your game, because like it's getting us nowhere.
I kid you not.
And then y'all fail us for no fucking reason.
You had the same English teacher as me, right?
Yes.
So
I didn't have a problem with her class though.
But did she do the same for your class when I say that she would sit there for 30 minutes? Mm-hmm. She didn't say a word. Class had been started for 30 minutes and she hadn't said a word. And then like finally 50 minutes into the class, she would be like, "Okay, we're going to take attendance." And then like 10 minutes go by, and then we start doing stuff like 20 minutes before class ends and finish it in 2 minutes. Yeah. So like most of the class,
the dates for a lot of shit were wonky too. Because in my history class that I had, he would give us 6 assignments, and like 2 of those would be packets for like it was like 30 questions, and I had to like write something about it and draw. Like, what the fuck am I supposed to know what the Second Amendment looks like
Second Amendment is the right to bear arms.
I know, no shit. I know what it is.
You can draw that.
I'm just saying, how do I draw that?
You draw a person.
You're not understanding. Like, what about like one of the ones that it's like about people and not actual shit? I'm talking about like what about the 18th Amendment?
Girl,
I don't know what that is, but like I just know that it's probably something with words.
They're gonna call us uneducated, and I know Chris might say shit because he was in law class with me, but I don't pay attention to the amendments. I know the first, the second, and maybe the fifth.
Yeah, that just goes to show how shit teaching is, because we don't even know all of our amendments.
No, because the time that I actually paid attention to the amendments was in my law class, and that teacher is amazing.
I think history I like history because I find it interesting. It's just the way that they teach it, it's making me not interested in it. You know, like they make it boring. Yeah. Make it more fun. All they need to do, you know how like on Reels they have a video of something playing at the top, like Subway Surfer or some shit, and at the bottom it's like what.
So like the smart screen.
Yeah. Start doing that, like.
Or no, okay, so I don't know. Oh no, it wasn't at this school, but it was at my old school. which still is in the same area that we're in, so like the same district that we're in, so they still have the same school system because it's still in America. I don't know where I was going with that, but like my math teacher there, he would tell us like, oh, these are all the assignments that are due by the end of the week, and then the rest of the time we had to watch the videos ourselves and like teach us. And I understand like that's how a lot of college classes are, and I know that because I've been in college classes. However, this is a high school class. You can't run it like that.
I'm not smart enough. I literally have a GPA of 1.9 right now.
Girl, mine is 1.5 because I didn't do shit.
I told somebody that, and they told me that it didn't matter. It didn't matter what.
If you're not gonna go to college,
It didn't matter if you were
other
good at your
than-
work or not. It just mattered if you turned the shit in or whatever.
yeah, because
Somebody told me that.
That's really valid because
And also your attendance reflected on it too. The attendance, if that's the reason why, then I completely understand. I have shit attendance.
Your grades.
I get a
in high
truancy
school,
at least once a year.
Your grades in high school don't
No.
like your attendance isn't reflected by that because
Okay, cool.
they can't do that. But in college they can and they will. Not all the time though, because I had a college class where he was just like, as long as you email me that you're present, you're good. And then I just wouldn't show up to it. But
Yeah.
there were some where it would be like you have to attend the class, otherwise.
By the way, we love the teachers that will let us off like that. See, if a teacher knows that we will turn that work in, and like we pay attention in class normally when we're there, then I feel like that they shouldn't be as mad.
You
as
know
to
who
let
my
us
favorite
skip.
teacher is, right?
Because I had my Spanish teacher emailed my mom because I skipped that class for 2 weeks straight. It was when I was on that bender with you. On HEB like every day.
You know the teacher, my favorite teacher, the one that left?
Yeah. She was so fun.
Not name dropping her just because I don't need her catching any hands. But
She's on his TikTok though.
I skipped her class for 2 months straight. On like, okay, that was before I knew how chill she was. But that during that time, she didn't email any of the APs or like even the principal or even my mom. She was emailing me and she was like, "Are you doing okay? Like, is everything all right? Like, why aren't you in class?"
She's a young teacher. She's like 21.
Yeah, she's a young teacher, so
we have a
which
teacher
actually
shortage
helps.
right now too in the area we're at. Well, I feel like there's teacher shortages everywhere.
Yeah.
Why? Why do you think that is? Besides not getting paid shit. Okay, a lot of them are school shootings, and also a lot of them are fucking pervs. Like, how many teachers did we get kicked out of our school this year?
This year, I think 3, but
damn.
Which actually isn't a lot compared to like past years. Because I know 1 year there was like 5.
In the beginning of the year, a teacher got kicked out of our school because he like threw some kid's phone and like
I
had
remember
like
that.
A whole ass.
It was a sub.
Anger issue. Oh, it was a sub. That's even worse.
I think it was his. No, he was a new teacher.
Oh.
Like his first year teaching, and he did that, and like he shattered their phone.
To be honest, though, that kid kind of deserved it. I know him personally, and that kid's an ass.
I definitely think school shootings are kind of a big reason because I actually wrote a paper about it.
Let's get into school shootings, actually.
School shootings. I wrote a speech for it last year, like sophomore year.
I have a lot to say about school shootings.
Yeah, for my public speaking class because we had to do like what was it? Oh, a persuasive speech, and I have a speech that I wrote about school shootings from like sophomore year.
Yeah.
Because my public speaking class, we had to write a persuasive speech, and like the persuasion that I chose was stupid as shit. I just wanted to talk about school shootings because why not? So what I wrote about was like why we should legalize knives instead of firearms, which is so dumb because that's not going to happen, which sucks. But
it's a great suggestion, though.
Yeah, and then what I talked about was like I brought up that it was a year ago, so it was like February, I think, and if I remember correctly, there were 26 confirmed school shootings as of February 2023 of that year.
Pause.
That made no sense. I'm going to re-say that.
Yeah, definitely. But pause real quick. Because, like, why don't we, like, the people can keep bows and arrows, too? Because, like, that's not a gun.
You're going to look like Merida arrowing up a school. I think that's actually, though.
Yeah, but it would be sick as fuck.
That could be a good reason.
That would be sick as fuck.
That could be a good reason because then people would be like, I don't want to look like the bitch from Brave, so they won't, like, arrow up a school.
Yeah. Arrow up at school is crazy.
So, as of February 2023, there were 26 confirmed school shootings in the entirety of, like, so far in that year. I don't know if that made sense, but, like, does that make sense?
Yeah.
So, like, there were 26 school shootings And we were only in February last year.
And it was
confirmed
at
school
our
shootings.
school, or
No.
at like just schools.
School
in
shootings
general?
around the country.
Oh, damn, that's a lot.
Like that one that got shot up by a 5-year-old, I think.
That was crazy.
That was the first school
funny.
shooting of last year.
It's not funny, but it's funny that it was a 5-year-old.
That was the first school shooting of last year.
Oh, that's crazy. Last year, like
I don't think a lot. Well, there were a lot of.
last year
there
we
were
had
a lot of
attempts
scares.
and the scares. Yeah,
I know.
we had that bomb threat at the middle school near ours.
I actually used one of those scares for my speech because my mom works at. You know where my mom works.
Yeah.
So in my speech, I talked about how it was really scary getting a text from my mom about like how the school is locked down and there might be a shooter in the building. I was like, dude, what? Because I mean, my mom's a teacher, so like, I think at like some point when I was like 11, I processed the fact that like that's a very valid possibility that like my mom might die in a school shooting because she is in a school building like all the time.
At her school, didn't they also have a bomb threat last year too?
I don't think so.
No. This year, I know it wasn't. We had a fire alarm, and it was because some fool fucking burnt popcorn in a microwave and it caught on fire.
Oh no, we had multiple fire alarms. It was kind of funny.
Really? That was the only
Yeah.
significant one I knew because it was like right next to my class.
What's surprising though is, were you at school the one day that the bathroom right next to the SRO's office at the front of the
Yes,
school
I did.
burned?
Yeah, I smelled it. I remember we were walking around. I was like, it smells kind of funky.
What's
here.
weird-
And they
what
blocked off that
sucks-
whole area too.
No, they just blocked off the bathroom. But what sucks is
Yeah,
my
I was near
classroom
that area when they
was
blocked
like
it off.
5 classrooms down from that bathroom. So we're sitting in the classroom, and I'm like, I already inhaled all these fumes. We're sitting in the classroom, we can't open the window, and they still haven't set the fire alarm off. And it smells like it's getting worse. But so we just had to sit in there, which was a little weird. I was like, am I gonna die because all these fumes that I'm inhaling? Because they burnt a trash can in the bathroom. So
That's dumb as fuck. Not
Yeah.
just that, we have abandoned portables behind our school, and somebody decided to light those things on fire. That's when the cops got involved and everything.
and ever since then, those abandoned portables have been watched.
Yeah, because normally kids go there to like go do activities and stuff like that. But I don't know, when I heard about that and I saw pictures and saw smoke, like I remember I was at the softball field that day. We were doing something and I just see smoke and like all of us stop and we just all kind of look up and like, what the fuck's going on? And then we just continued. We didn't really
Honestly, when I heard about it, I was like,
more.
well, I wonder who was like, because I'm friends with, we're friends with a lot of people that do shady stuff.
I'm friends with a lot of people that go over to those portables, and I will
Same.
say I have been to those portables before.
Same.
I didn't set that shit on fire. I'm just saying, I didn't. Damn.
My bad. But like when I heard about it, I was like, I wonder which one of them like lit a blunt too close to a wall and set it on fire. Because like genuinely, I saw that and I was like,
Either that or
no
somebody
way.
didn't put out their shit right.
Yeah, I was like, my honest reaction to it was, bruh, like,
Because it's Texas. If somebody flicked their like butt out onto like the grass and shit, that shit probably would have caught on fire.
Yeah, I mean the grass catches fire when the sun is out. So.
Yeah, I know.
Which is really bad, but
it is really bad.
It feels like we've been talking way longer.
I know.
We can add another segment in here though.
Yeah.
So our third topic is like
our third topic is the LGBTQ and like the whole situation with the trans shit and like everything.
And like our experiences
It's literally
as members
everything.
of the community. And,
yeah.
like,
We are members of the community.
Community?
Fuck, I can't fucking speak. Community.
Okay,
Community.
first of all,
there we go.
what I want to... You're gay.
I'm gay. In other people's eyes, I'm a lesbian, but I am very uncomfortable with that word. It's not like a weird thing. I know a lot of other people. Dyke. No, I don't. No, I do not.
Liana said that.
No, I do not.
She's gonna yell at me because
I'm just gay. I'm just gay. I'm not a lesbian. I'm just gay. I like women.
Okay.
You're gay.
Do you hate gay people?
Yes.
Real
I will
shit.
say that full-heartedly.
Real
I
shit?
do hate gay people. I don't. That's a strong word.
Okay, actually.
That's a strong word.
Hold on, wait. Actually,
I don't hate gay people.
I'm bi, I think. I don't know for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely like men though.
He definitely likes men. Shit tastes on though. That's the second time I mentioned this.
Wow, I'm catching strays.
Yeah.
Bro. Yeah, I know. There's a line where I hate them. Like there's a time where it's just too much, you know?
Yeah.
Like if you're gay, be you, live your life. I'm happy for you. However,
yeah, we
fu-
have
you
a
know,
lot of gay friends, and like most of them, they're kind of like us. They're chill
laid
about
back.
it.
Like
We're gay, but we're like the laid back gay who don't give a shit about
Like-
it. You know?
one thing I want to say, if you're gay, that does not have to be a personality trait because I mean it's a phase. I went through it too where my entire personality was me
Yeah.
being gay.
Everybody
It was
goes through that
bad.
phase.
But
It's
if
the
you're
baby
in that
gay
phase, yeah, if you're in that phase, get out of it as soon as you can because it's detrimental to your image and kind of hard to forget, honestly, because I went through one relationship while I was in it. So every time I think of the relationship, I think of that, which is embarrassing.
By the way, we mean no offense to anybody. We're just stating our opinions. That's really it.
Because like I don't know, they just piss me off. It's weird when they do too much. Our soundboard guy is here.
Yeah, he just arrived with goods. Oh, my dogs are barking.
My dogs are on your leg.
Oh, we are currently sharing a blanket right now.
They're inside of you now.
Oh my god. What the soundboard guy in here is crazy. Hey, soundboard guy.
You can put
Are
those
you a
on the
cook?
ground.
What?
Are you a cook?
A cook?
A
Cuck.
cook.
A cuck? No.
What a shame.
Damn.
We could have got so freaky.
Right?
What?
Freaky gal.
Yeah.
Freaky deaky.
We're gay,
Which is another
but
thing.
we're in love with each other secretly.
Which is another thing. The gay hookup
The gay
culture is so fucking annoying. Quick disclaimer: I had a Grindr account and I was nowhere on the account. You cannot track that account to anything connected to me because I'm smart as fuck. I used a VPN and everything. But every single account on there was like looking for hookups, looking for bottom twink, like ew.
I want to know.
Just get a relationship.
Real quick. The only guy things that I know for like gay men is like twink. What are the other ones? Because I know there's more.
Twunk.
What's a twunk?
Bear. A twunk is someone who like could be a twink but isn't.
Yeah.
Well, don't fact check that. I don't know if that's right. I'm a twunk.
You're a twunk?
Yeah.
What would I be considered in the
Twink.
gay men? Oh wow, that's crazy.
There's bear and then there's you know what a bear is, right?
Gracias, sound guy. Sound guy brought us monsters. I got a white one.
Thank you.
Which one did you get? Because you go through like different. That was beautiful.
You know how many I have on my windowsill right now? I have 4, and then
Elias has the mango one. Sound guy, which one do you have?
I have Rio Punch.
He has
wait.
Rio Punch.
It's
What is
perfect.
that? I need to try that one.
It's perfect that he's back because he can be on the next episode of
And
this.
he brought Doritos. Sound guy's gonna be in the next episode. I love you so much. He brought me hot fries. Hot fries have been like my number one snack this past
Fat
month.
ass.
Thank you. There's literally 2 empty beds, like not bed. There's 2 empty bags under my bed right now. And there's one right there on my nightstand.
I have 12 empty Fiesta-sized talkie bags in my dresser in one of my drawers because
Our stomachs are fucking destroyed. Anyways, back to the twinks and twonks. What are the other ones? There's a twink and a twonk.
A bear.
A bear.
Do you know what a bear is?
That's like if our sound guy was gay.
Yeah,
well,
kind of.
He's not hairy
No.
though.
No, because bears are usually tall.
Oh. Our sound guy, me, Elias, and the sound guy are all the same height, which is really insane.
She's lying.
We are the same height. Me and you are.
I'm glad you said that. I am not 5'2". I am 5'3".
I'm not 5'2". I'm 5'5". You fucker.
I'm 5'3". You gotta be like Nicki Minaj. Have you seen that clip?
Yes, I have.
Oh, also, what was I gonna say?
Did you know that Megan Fox is 5'3"? I know.
Gay people get vulgar.
I know.
Ever been to a pride,
vulgar? I've never been to Pride.
Like a parade?
Yeah, I've never been.
I haven't been to a pride parade, but I've been to a pride event, which actually wasn't that bad. There wasn't that much. It was all kid friendly, except for the Christians across the street screaming about Satan and like cursing us with their witchcraft or whatever.
Yeah,
but
I feel like Christians over dramatic. Yeah, they over
dramatize.
Yeah, the whole like, oh, pride parades are like so like open to little kids. They shouldn't go to those.
Which no, honestly,
I've never been to one, but from what you told me, it sounds kid friendly and it doesn't really
a pride parade.
Yeah.
No, those are not kid friendly at all. I understand the hate towards those because, I've seen clips of them. Like I think there was one in Vancouver that I saw a clip of. Why the fuck are you walking down the street in a jock strap, a leather strap, and a fur mask?
How is that representing the LGBTQ?
That's literally just representing
like no,
BDSM.
That's like a literal question. I want to know, like, why? How does that represent
like
us?
Any time that I see a pride parade, there's always people with like the leather stuff, and it's like that's just BDSM. That's not even.
That's representing BDSM and sex, not gay.
Which is weird because like as a community, they're
giving the Christians a reason.
Yeah,
to hate us,
which is why I hate them. We like as a community have fought to like stop sexualizing the community, but then they go and
do it themselves.
Like that.
I think weird. They were just angry that they got to do it and we couldn't. So we're given the chance. We went all out.
No, but that's kind of valid. Like when they say think of the kids, that I understand.
I completely agree with that. Like in the first episode, we were talking about like the whole sex videos and stuff like that. They should definitely be taught in schools just at a certain age, and I think that age should be at least above. Like I think they should watch the sex ed video.
We heard ourselves say that yesterday on the podcast.
We said that yesterday too. Damn.
No, we heard it in his car when the podcast was playing.
Oh yeah, we did. Yeah, we listened to our own podcast
a couple times.
Well, because when I was editing it, we didn't really listen to it all the way out. So when we listened to it in the car, it was kind of like the first time we actually listened to it.
Yeah, I was kind of like nonchalant about it. I was just like,
we don't want to listen to our podcast.
Well, I mean, I'll listen to it, but
I'll listen to it too.
Another thing though. Another thing.
What's your other
Another thing? When people think of gay guys, they think of the really feminine camp motherfuckers who wear makeup and 7-inch stilettos.
Dude, one time I saw this dude on a unicycle going down the street in Virginia wearing a pink
Virginia's
cowboy
pretty
hat.
Gay, though.
Yeah, but it was somewhere where it's not supposed to be gay. Like,
is that not normal?
No, like seriously, it was near a train station where I was living at. Like we were driving there to go get mice for my snake, but my dad was like, "Oh, look at that! What did he say? Like flamboyant."
Oh.
He was like, "Look at that!" He was like, "Look at that flamboyant dude on the unicycle," and I was like, "What?" I turned my head, and it's like an empty street, and the one thing you see is a dude with a pink tutu, a white shirt that says like. It said something on it. It was probably gay. I don't know. And then he also had a pink cowboy hat. And he was like flailing his arms around like Squidward, like the Squidward dance. Like it was so weird. This was recent too. This was like a year ago. It was last summer.
So
I need to fix my boxers.
But like things that are normalized as feminine. Some of them aren't feminine. Like painting your nails shouldn't be feminine just because like their nails, like who the fuck cares? It's paint on. They're
gonna come off eventually,
right? Your nails.
Same with hair. Like I think like anybody can wear the same haircut. I mean, I made that statement pretty clear. I cut my hair in 5th grade. That was because of lice, though. I had a lice in 5th grade. It was bad.
Oh, you still do?
No, I don't.
I ate it last night. What do you mean?
I know. You ate them all, so I'd sell them.
Oh, my bad. No, because did I tell you about the time that I came home from it was the coding camp that I went to. I came home from it and my nails were painted a really ugly purple. It blended in with my skin. So it looked like I didn't have nails, but they were painted.
Your fingernails are rotting away.
They were painted and my mom realized and she's like, "Why do you do that?" It's just paint. One color I will do, but probably not soon, is black because I had black and it looks good, but
speaking of your parents,
I wouldn't get like the extensions on my nails and shit like that.
I'm glad my parents don't give a shit about LGBTQ just like me. Because like my parents knew I was gay before I was gay. My mom, when we have conversations, we literally shit on LGBTQ together. And like my mom's not homophobic or nothing. I'm her daughter and like everything.
Well,
but like
honestly,
my mom, randomly out of nowhere, my mom will like she had a patient one time, right? And the patient was like, if my daughter was gay,
I remember that.
You were there when she told this story. She's like, if my daughter was gay, we would definitely look into stuff to help fix that. Like, she was talking about it like it was a medical condition, and my mom got so offended. What did she say to her? She was like, she said something about it.
That's another thing.
My mom's proud of me. It's funny how she takes me to Target and she's like, "Oh, you want to get this Pride shirt?" And I'm just like, "No." She's like, "Do you want to go to the Pride parade?" I'm just like, "No."
I told you yesterday about how one of my uncles like asks my little brother.
She'll be like, "Good, I didn't want to go anyway."
Like how one of my uncles asks my little brother if I dance around the house in a dress and high heels and like makeup, and like first of all, no. Just because I'm gay does not mean that I have to wear dresses and shit. But also, you're asking my little brother that, which is a little weird. But also, I respect pronouns. Do you? We're not talking about the trans shit yet, but like if
just pronouns in general. Yeah. I will say I hate that they put it into schools, like on school paper. Like I hate having to receive a homework paper and it's like, please put your pronoun. And I've run into a teacher where she got mad because I left it blank. She's like, you have to fill out this spot. It was in middle school. It was like my second year of middle school.
Like I definitely understand what they're trying to do. They're trying to like respect the students' like wishes. However, I don't know. For most people, the pronouns are obvious, and I know that like trans people exist, but we'll get to that later.
That's even weird too, because like I didn't even know what it really was when I first saw it on my paper. I was like, what do they mean by this, like pronouns? Bitch, I don't even know my adjectives.
Genuinely,
I don't know anything like that.
The last time I learned about, like, before I fully joined the gay community, pronouns were not brought up at all.
No,
actually not until 2020, because the pronouns have always, like, different pronouns have always existed because it's part of English, but they weren't being attacked or anything until 2020 because COVID made everyone gay.
What was it called? Like when I found out, not when I found out, but when I came to the conclusion that I was like, oh, I like women, I was like, I'm gay.
You mean when Satan cursed you?
Yeah, with his holiness. Like when I became gay, that shit smells like vagina. Your mango smells like dried up vagina.
Thank you?
What the fuck was I saying? When I found that I was gay, I didn't really know anything about the LGBTQ community until like COVID hit. Because COVID hit my second year of middle school. And I knew I was gay by then. And like, all I thought was, I was like, oh, I just like women.
You ever had that one?
I didn't really think of anything about it. Like,
you ever have that one weird ass friend that mentioned like the LGBTQ in elementary school? That sounds homophobic. That it's weird to mention that in elementary school. But like I remember in 5th grade, I was on the playground and I was trying to go down the slide, and this bitch ass fucker was like, "What's the password?" I was like, "I don't know." And they're like, "Okay, we'll answer this question. What do each letters in LGBTQ stand for?" And all I heard was like, "I swear to God, Rap God was playing my ear because what?" Like I just said, I don't know, and walked away.
Also, what does T and Q stand for LGBTQ?
Trans and questioning.
Really?
Yeah. Queer is a label for the entire community, which is kind of insulting, but I don't give a shit. I don't like the word queer because
I don't like any of the words besides gay.
It sounds like
gay inhuman. Sounds like the only one that I'm like really comfortable with.
Although right now I'm kind of debating because people are using gay like as an insult. They always have been, but it's like gay.
I use it as an insult. As a gay person, I use it all the time as an insult.
I do too, but like when. Okay, being a gay man is hard because people will always ask like top or bottom.
They ask that for girls too.
Like how far can your mom take it? How about that? You know what I mean? Because I've been asked that so many times. It's like I'm a virgin, so I don't even know, and you don't need to know either because it doesn't affect, like it doesn't change my personality or anything like that. It shouldn't, at least.
People should also probably stop asking people's body count randomly in public.
Yeah, because it's like...
Because there's a dude at our school, you know who I'm talking about, the big fucker with curly hair. He asks, like, I think the day that we met him, he was like, have y'all had sex before? Have y'all ever got head before? Which actually should have been the first red flag. Have y'all ever gave head before? Like, what the fuck are these questions? We just met you. All we know about you is that you're from Canada.
Apparently, allegedly.
But, he could be from Florida. Who the fuck knows?
While him and I were talking, like it was a failed talking stage. Because
that I interrupted.
Yeah, thankfully. But while we were in the talking stage, This fucker was like, you should see how much spit I produce when I give head. What?
That-
What?
I remember that.
I'm not like okay.
He sent me screenshots of that. I think I might still have them because that was funny as shit.
Like, okay, I want a relationship that I can have sex in, but that's not like what I'm checking in my mind. It's not like does he produce a bunch of spit when he gives head? The fuck does that have to do with anything? And it was random too. I was trying to eat my lunch, and he's just like jumping around everywhere. And he's like, and he walks up to me. He goes, "You should see how much spit I produce when I give head."
Oh, he said that in person?
Yes.
I could have sworn
my
you
God.
sent me a screenshot of y'all talking about something else.
You were there.
I was?
Yes.
Just because I'm there doesn't mean I was there.
I would narrow down
you know
his.
what I mean?
I would narrow down his outfit, but he wears the same shoes and pants every day. So
True.
train conductor ass motherfucker.
He looks like he just got out of prison in 1980. Not even 1980. Not 1980. My bad. 1880.
Yeah.
Like one of those like, oh, he just like the train crashed and he like got away. He's just a dude running away from a train accident and be like, you want to see how much spit I produce when I was a kid?
Yeah.
He's in jail for molestation of adults.
He should be.
He should be. And kids. Because he was talking to What's-Her-Face and they were a whole 2 years apart.
Should we, you know how I said earlier, or you said earlier about how, like, a bunch of people from our school lie about, like, everything?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
One of the let's talk about him, actually.
Oh, yeah.
So, I remember one day he walks out. It was when Jordan still went there.
Mm-hmm.
And I was skipping, but he walked out to come, like, sit with us. And he was like, bro, I just took, like, so many shrooms and I'm so faded. And then he just, like, he acts like a person does when they're sober, and it's like you're not on shrooms though. I've been a trip sitter. I know what people on shrooms look like. You're not on shrooms. And he also lied about like having cards. Not that I wanted them, but he was like, "Oh, I don't smoke cards." He texted me that, and then the next day he got his cards stolen.
I remember me and Elias were sitting in the corner, and like some dudes walked by.
No, they were sitting there.
They were. By the way, we would never take shit like that from Will. Because, you know, his stuff is probably laced.
Yeah, that's why not that I wanted to begin with.
Not just that, but fucking, what's it called? What was I saying? There was these dudes that walked by and Will was, like, near the steps, and they were like, hey, can I eat your shit? Oh, you just
name dropped him.
Oh, fuck. Oh, well. That's the second name drop, I guess.
Wait, perfect. That means he can hear how much we hate him. He was acting ghetto. He was acting black because they were black.
Yeah, and he was like, just make sure you give me my shit back. And the dude just starts walking away with his shit.
The way he said it, too, he was like, hey, bro, just make sure you give me my shit back. And I was like, bro, you're from Canada, apparently?
He doesn't talk Canada? Like that. He doesn't talk like that with us.
Yeah.
At all.
Because then as soon as...
It was a switch up. It was like an Ariana Grande thing.
Chat out here, like, bro. He claimed to be high on shrooms, like, all the time, but then everyone knew he was sober. No one said it, though, because...
Not just that, but this dude hops around. Like, I've seen him talking to so many different girls, and, like, every time I talk to the girls that he talks to, they always say, oh, he told me he's from Florida. Oh, he told me he was from Texas. Oh, he told me he was from Canada. Like, where are you from, dude? Like, I want to know where you're from. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Which is, I love how, like, one day... he was happy to see me at school, and then the next he just like doesn't go out of his way to see me while we were talking. I know I've said it before, but thank you for tearing that to shreds because holy shit, dodged a huge ass shotgun.
Not just that, when they were talking, he was talking to another girl that I knew.
Who's a whore, actually. She can go date him.
Oh yeah, definitely. He can keep her. But
2 peas in a pod.
No, for real. She was talking to me at the time, and I got jealous, and me knowing I can get away with shit, I purposely broke that up. But after seeing what a whore she was, I was like, oh, never mind, you can keep her. But the reason I broke him and Elias up was because he was talking to her while talking to you.
And also, he wasn't even really talking that much. He admitted to liking me. And, like, the first day he met us, he had hugged me, which felt nice. And I don't know if that's because... I liked him or because I've literally been touch deprived for 2 years.
Yeah.
But then like that night, I think it was, he was apparently stoned off his head and then sends me a voice message saying how he like finds me attractive, but then doesn't want to rush into anything, but then skips class to come visit me. Like, Make up your goddamn mind, bro.
I will say
it's
he's
not
good
that
at
fucking
Fortnite.
hard.
I played Fortnite with him,
No, he's not.
and we got a W 2 times in a row. I'm so serious. He is really good at Fortnite.
He's overweight, and I carried his ass.
True.
Did I? Oh, yeah, I did. That one day that he came out to lunch, and it was me, Liana, Chris, and that other dude who we aren't. That other dude. So he comes and sits with us, and then at some point he gets up and throws a football behind it, like
I remember that.
yeah, and then runs straight into the glass window, and it was completely silent for 5 minutes, and then he left, and we all died laughing because of how embarrassing that shit was. Because he did it to try to entertain us, and like all the shit he does is to try to get a laugh out or some like attention, but it didn't work.
No. I don't know if it was you or if it was Julian, but me and you or Julian were walking back with nobody. We were walking back from somewhere, and we saw Will walking with this girl.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Were you with me, or was that him?
It was me.
Okay, yeah, and I was like, oh, what happened to the other one? And the girl next to him like stopped in place, and she looked like she was getting ready to bawl her eyes out. I felt so bad. And then I remember
Womp, you chose to date a fat love-o-tard.
After a while, Will came back, and he was like, bro, why the fuck would you say that? I'm just like, I thought you were talking to somebody else. I'm sorry.
And then she came back, and she's like, she came back to like fact check that.
He was still talking to somebody while talking to her.
Yeah.
He literally admitted it to us.
But they still stayed together for like 2 days after that.
They did. She came back.
And then he had another girl. And then he had another girl like the next week.
Yeah. He doesn't. I don't think he gets with these girls. I think he just like talks to them.
The one that damn me earlier. Actually, never mind. But yeah. Also, that one time that I spent $30 on shit to make a drink of like the most horrendous shit ever, and he said he would drink it.
We spent how much on that?
30, and he didn't drink an ounce of it.
You know that bucket's still there.
Yeah.
It's up on that pole. He fucking threw like he said he was gonna drink it,
and then he smelled it.
He held it and he smelled it
and started pretend gagging.
Yeah, and then he
because it didn't smell bad. It smelled like fucking Skittles.
Yeah, we put a lot of sour shit in there. But, like, he threw it, and he, like, wasted $30 of stuff. Like, we just made that for you, dude, and you threw it.
Yeah, and what was funny was all his classmates, like, everyone else in his class was, like, side-eyeing us because apparently it was our fault that his dumbass can't drink shit.
He was waiting for all of his classmates to come out there. Like, I bet you he was in there, like, guys, don't forget to come out at this time because, like, I'm gonna drink this shit that my friends made for me. Like, I guarantee that's some shit that he said.
If I what you I wanna be. That's my input.
Oh.
There's someone else or not. Who else lies at our school? I know someone.
Who? Well, don't tell me who. But oh, okay.
He's been reported to the office for I don't actually know how many times, but for having nudes on his phone, collecting them like fucking Pokemon cards. Because the second day that I know you, are you showing me like 12 different nude pictures of different guys on the bus on the way home? I didn't ask for that.
He also lies about owning cars. Like, I see him post on his story all the time. He's like, "Oh, I own 3 cars," and like
there are 3 in his driveway.
I know, but he didn't own them. He didn't pay for those. He has the cars. I'm just saying, I don't think he bought or owned those, like he said he does. He also like says shit about his shoes all the time. Like, he has a shit ton of shoes and they're nice, but he like tries to sell them to people. He tries to buy other shoes from people. Yes, he does on his story.
Oh, does he? I don't pay attention to his story. Last story I checked was, I don't know.
The Snapchat one. I'm talking about the Snapchat one.
Oh, yeah, I'm on that one.
He's kind of mean to people.
He freaked out about that $5 heavily.
Yeah, like, dude, I thought you were rich. You own 3 cars. Shouldn't you not be worried about?
You have the $1,200 Jarrito shoes. Like, bro, how are you going to complain about $5? Those shits are like, and you wear them to school too. Like, the fuck? He has the anti-creasers and the crease protector shit in his shoes.
Bro.
But still wears the $1,200 shoes to school and then complains when people walk too close to him. And I know he has a pair of dunks that are over 200.
Oh yeah, I know. I've seen his dunks before.
His shoe game is on point. I'll say that. However,
yeah. Every time he walked by me at school, he'd be like, "I'm gonna steal your shoes," and I'd be like, "No, you're not. Those are mine." Because my dunks were $275.
Wait, yap real quick. I need to
Yap.
Not
Yap.
what I meant.
Yap.
say something insightful.
Yap. Insightful.
Help
What
the
does that
viewers like find their soul, or I guess listeners.
mean?
Master Oogway once said.
Master Oogway. I don't know what Master Oogway says. I can't come up with shit on the
Master
spot like
Oogway
that.
once said, "If you
So I
can't
can't be a
get with
rapper.
her, get with her." Grandma.
I also can't be a rapper because I'm white, but you know.
Did you hear the Gen Z trying to cancel Eminem?
Oh my god.
I'm kidding. I said that in episode
That
1.
is great, bro. No, I said something about it in season 1, and you like shot
Season
me
1?
down on it.
Season, honey. This is episode 3.
True. I can't speak properly today.
I wonder why.
Pookie, come here. Put your legs between my
Can we
legs.
scissor?
We're gonna scissor.
You'll have to pay the OnlyFans fee to see the camera. This is only an audio podcast. If you want to see the videos, you have to buy our OnlyFans. After a long and thoughtful process of intervening.
Thinking. Yeah, we're gonna use the camera next time. So episode 4 will be the first time.
Well, we were.
What were you saying?
Girl, I don't know.
Anyways, do we have a next segment, or do you want to keep going with the LGBTQ?
What were we just talking about?
I don't know, and I don't really care.
I was listening.
I don't know, and I don't
You're
care.
supposed to. You're getting the live experience.
We're gonna have to delete at least 10 minutes off of this.
No.
From how many times we stopped and paused.
Let them hear this part. They get to know how fucking ADHD we are.
Okay, I'll leave it.
Whatever we were talking about was not related to being gay at all, so we've strayed.
Do you want to go back to LGBTQ?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can talk about how.
I actually, you know what? I don't care. I think.
Oh, it changed.
I hate the LGBTQ. I hate it with a passion. I love all my friends who are in it, like everybody that I know who's gay. That's nice.
That's actually valid.
Who is nice to me. I fuck with y'all. This is not a direct hit towards y'all. It's to the community that we are in. Because, dude, why? Why do y'all have to be putting so, much bad shit on there? Every time I scroll on something, it's not straight. It's just nothing but gay shit. Maybe it's because I'm gay. Maybe it's because it's the aliens. And they're, recepting, the shit that I'm thinking about into my phone. I don't think about gay stuff all the time. What I think about all the time is dinosaurs and Five Guys. I like their grilled cheese. I really do.
Okay.
I'm just saying, do you understand why I hate it, though?
Yeah, hear me out. The gays kind of act like Christians. You know how Christians, their entire personality is being Christian?
Yeah.
That's how gay people are, because why are you wearing a whole, an entire rainbow outfit? Are you gay? I can't tell. Yes, some people you can tell just by looking at them, and I don't care if that's insulting
Also,
to you.
gay Christians do exist, because I low-key think I'm kind of Christian a little bit. And I know other people who are Christian and gay. And
you know that one...
They go to church and everything.
There was this one dude on TikTok who was gay and then converted out, apparently, to be Christian. And he was like, I do not believe in sin anymore. And then, a creator, a famous gay creator, replied to his video and was like, thank you for this donation on my OnlyFans yesterday with the receipts.
That's insane. Do you hate the gay community?
Yeah.
As much as I do?
Just because, okay, this is kind of tied into just dating now, but a lot of them have hella daddy issues. Don't even, I do too, but that's not the point. The point is, why are your daddy issues affecting you so much? Accept it. You don't have a dad. Get over it. That's what I did. Well, I have a dad, but and then they all try. I swear, anytime I see one of the venting TikToks, which are cringe on their own, every time I open the comment section, I see the lesbian flag, trans flag, the poly flag. Y'all, life sucks, but it's never that deep. Why is there so many
flags? You know what we were talking about, and we never really finished talking about pronouns. We never finished that. Pronouns, I don't have a problem with pronouns. It's just, don't get mad at me if I mess it up, because I forget very easily. And don't ask me for my pronouns, because I'm telling you now, all I'm going to say is the female ones. That's the exact line I'm going to tell y'all. If y'all
I respect pronouns.
I respect them, just don't force them on me either.
until it's like dog self. Like you're a human.
Yeah.
Like
Like, which pronouns do you like? Are you okay with?
he, she, they, them. But if you're identifying as it, you're objectifying yourself. So,
Yeah.
which is I guess could be like a form of insecurity.
I just like I was okay with the he, she, and they stuff at first, but then once it like what he said, once it started getting to like where it's like more like dog self, like
Or like the Zer,
dog, or like
the X pronouns, like what?
or like Zim or Zim's self, or just like other stuff like that.
Which the videos where it's like my pronouns are USA are kind of valid because God damn, these fuckers be making up everything. I clicked on someone's like there's actually a website that like you can put your pronouns on, like, and you link it to your socials, so then people can like look at your pronouns and like what you prefer to be identified as. Tell me why I clicked on one and one of their what they like to be identified as is a unicorn. A fictional
That's
animal.
crazy. That's actually fucking. Oh my god! Now I just like. After a while of like thinking hard and like sitting back in the back, just like watching the whole LGBTQ fight happen between like the straight people and like the Christians and stuff, I was like, you know what? I'm kind of on the Christian side now. Like they kind of make some pretty good points.
That's insane to say.
I'm so serious.
I personally, I think everyone, like, even gay people should get human rights, like marriage and stuff like that.
Everybody, no matter how weird their pronouns are or how much I hate them and their pronouns, I still care about y'all, and I still think that y'all should get y'all's rights. I don't hate y'all. Let me take that back. I don't hate y'all. I wouldn't want to be your friend. I wouldn't want to know who you are. Not just that, but
Did I just punch the mic?
To me, most of the people that I've met who are like, you know what? Actually, let me step back. I'm gonna talk about an ex of mine. She was the ex before the girl I'm dating right now. You don't know her, but she went to a different school.
Oh, no, I know.
She was the first girl that I dated who had pronouns, right? And she had short hair just like mine. I was like, okay, this could be something new. And so I tried it, right? And we broke up. I made an excuse why we broke up, but she was so political and shit, and I just can't be like that. Like I can't do that. Like if you're in a relationship and like your hobby is to talk about political stuff, that's fine. Find you a boyfriend or girlfriend who can talk about political stuff with you. Just when it's stuff like that, don't get mad at the other person for not liking your beliefs. Like I was wearing a hoodie.
Oh yeah, you told me about this.
Yeah, I was wearing a hoodie, and it was a company, and she was telling me a story. She's like, "Oh, I don't like you wearing that hoodie because somebody from this company shot a cop." And I was like, "Oh, but it's just a hoodie."
I was about to say womp womp.
No, seriously, it's just a hoodie. Like the hoodie has nothing to do with the company. First of all, it's not even my hoodie. It is now because it was given to me by somebody, but it's not my hoodie. Why would I care? I'm just cold, bitch.
Right.
I just want to be warm.
Genuinely, this is gonna sound bad, but I don't give a shit if a hoodie has a swastika on it. I'm gonna wear a hoodie. That sounds really. I'm not racist. I swear, I'm not fucking racist. I'm not a Nazi, guys. But Kanye isn't always wrong.
Whoa. Where is Kanye right now? I haven't heard from him in a while. Music? Is he still making music?
Yeah, he has like 2 more albums coming out this year. Because he's Vultures is
Did y'all
supposed to
see
be 4 parts.
Northwest perform as the Lion King?
Yeah.
Did you see that? That was funny. I'm sorry, but she can't sing.
What are those? Those are clothes. Did you see that clip? Okay. Damn. Also, fuck gay pop.
What's gay pop? Like, give me an example of gay pop. Because I genuinely don't really understand
Lady
that.
Gaga.
Like, when JoJo Siwa said it, I was like, what the fuck's gay pop?
Lady Gaga. I guess Billie Eilish would be considered gay pop because she's gay, but...
Well, yeah, now with her recent album.
But even that, I don't know. Sam Smith is gay pop.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, he turned... I don't know what happened.
Harry Styles, too.
Harry Styles gay?
No, he's fully
Oh.
straight, and then he like wears dresses, and like all his fans are like, "Wow, he's so brave for doing that," and like he's so
What about
connected
Lil
to
Nas
his.
X? Is he gay pop? Well, he's
Yeah.
not really pop. Is he pop?
Yeah.
He's pop, right? Yeah.
He stopped being a rapper like eons ago. Shit, I would even argue he wasn't even a rapper to begin with. Cut my mind, you died.
Speaking of rappers, I'm so sick and tired of being called Machine Gun Kelly. I look nothing like him.
Hold on, we're gonna open Google real quick and
Oh
look
my
at this
god.
shit.
No, we're not.
Yeah,
No,
we
we're
are.
not. They can't see what we're looking at. Though.
Okay, but they've seen, if they follow our Instagram, well, they probably do. They've seen pictures of you.
Yeah, most of our listeners right now are people that we know. I don't look like him.
Wait.
I feel in love.
I swear I've seen a picture of you doing
girl.
that. I swear I've seen a picture of you doing that.
Is he doing that with his pinky? That looks so stupid though.
Is that his hand? That doesn't. Yeah.
That is his
it's
hand.
Same pearls.
Yeah. I don't look like him though.
Ugh, he looks like he bites. What the fuck?
He looks like the BFG, but at the younger stage.
Stop.
The movie version.
He looks like he's about to come like. You know that video, like, did you pray today? He looks like he's about to do it without asking if you prayed.
I don't look like him though. His face is way more sharper than mine.
Yeah, because you don't have jawline.
I do have
I'm
a
kidding.
jawline. My jawline's way more sharper than yours.
The way we did it.
We're both mewing. What is that? What's in his hair, bro?
He looks like
Psychotic.
He looks like a Temu version of Eminem.
I fully had a whole Machine Gun Kelly phase though. It was 2021 to 2022.
To be fair, a lot of people had bad phases during COVID.
Most of them were Machine Gun Kelly. He blew up that year.
Yeah.
Him and Black Bear.
Okay.
Black Bear does have some good songs.
I'm gonna get doxxed for this. Blackpink also, and I fucking hate K-pop.
Oh, that's the girl group, right?
Yeah. Blackpink in your area?
Wait, what song? Is there a song that I may know?
No. BTS is more famous.
I definitely probably heard of them before.
But BTS also sucks. And I actually know someone that knows Korean because he's Korean, and he like knows what they're saying, and he said that the lyrics aren't even good. So I'm not sure what y'all are like coming over whenever someone says like dynamite. You know? Because
what about that? You know one song that I don't like by BTS is Butter. That song is so annoying. It's not catchy.
Smooth like butter. I hate them.
Oh, plus I could have sworn I've heard some of their lyrics before in other songs.
Everyone was quick to say it when it was about Drake. Like when Drake did the same with one of Eminem's songs, but no one says it when it's BTS because no one's trying to get doxxed and murdered.
Yeah.
Move that off the table. It's gonna.
He's getting mad because my phone's buzzing.
But
I'm sorry, I'm so popular.
Yeah,
Nobody
fucking.
Please, someone text me.
I
love that.
What is it? Oh yeah, the Swift fandom and the BTS fandom are on the same level of psychotic as shit because. You know what? Fuck both of them.
Fuck both of them, man. Just can't stand it.
It's just so like.
You don't understand how much my hate
not so fucking like
is like pure
vibey, like
towards these people.
Did you say pure?
Yeah. My hate for them is pure.
Oh, okay.
Fucking retard.
I thought you were wanting them pure.
Wait, is retard calling
a slur?
Oh. Well, we're unfiltered. Anyway.
That's absurd. It's called unfiltered. But the coffee pot is clean.
Okay, that was cringe as fuck. We're never using that. I'm so serious. All the other kids with their
We're not closing yet. We're not closing yet.
I know.
Give us something to talk about.
Ugh, we're running out of things to talk about because today has been not today. This
episode. The next one's gonna be.
Oh no, the next episode we have a lot of shit planned for that. Speak. We're having a lot of complications with this episode because this past week.
An hour before we started an hour before we started recording.
Yeah, no, like we started thinking about stuff before recording, like we were already talking. We probably should have recorded that, to be honest. But
Yeah.
this past week has been really crazy and shitty for us, for all of us. So like, I think today is like the crash
so
day.
fucking emo.
We're crashing hard today from everything that's happened this week. Like we went to the paint store yesterday. We're so progressive.
We're so emo.
Yeah, we're not bums. Literally,
Says who?
every day of this week I've been wearing PJ pants and shorts.
I've worn this shirt all week.
Yeah.
But
I
anyways,
feel a burp
give us
coming
something to talk about. guys.
Damn.
Anything.
I love that. Excuse me.
Let's talk about socks.
Socks. I steal and wear your socks that you leave here. I
know,
clean them
those are
first.
my
I clean them first.
Wash away the cum? Why?
Because I don't want that on my toes.
I know your brother has like a pair of my socks.
Oh,
in
yeah.
his room.
They're clean though too.
I don't know how they got in there.
I'm hungry. Are you guys hungry?
If we talk about food enough, they'll get hungry.
Yeah. You know what food I want right now? I want
Tacos,
a grilled cheese from Five Guys.
salads,
Snickers.
sugary foods that make you super fat so you can't walk anymore.
Chipotle when it's not ass. Taco Bell nacho fries.
Number 15, Burger King foot lettuce. The last thing you want.
Nuggets and fries.
Nuggets and fries. It's
from
crazy.
McDonald's with the sweet and sour sauce.
Bro.
I want a sweet tea from Popeyes. I want Popeyes. Can we get Popeyes? Like low key.
Hold on. Do you want this episode to be an hour and a half, or can we do longer?
We can do longer. If y'all are cool with longer, this isn't a live.
Bro, what
This
the
is
fuck?
a pre-recorded episode.
This bitch.
We're releasing
Think
this
about
shit in
something
2
and he pulls up a
days.
website, things to talk about.
Things to talk about.
What are your feelings for me?
We have shit to talk about. Trust.
What are your feelings for me?
My feelings for you? Like, what do you mean? Like, as a friend or just
Like,
in
do you
general?
love me? Like, would you let me touch
Of
you?
course I love you. I'm like
mine.
I'm actually angry
You're
that
always
he's shaving
mine.
his face. He's shaving his face today.
You're always gonna
He
be
brought
mine.
his razor
Bitch,
from
it's for my
home
beard. I'm not
to
shaving
my
my
house.
mustache.
You're not shaving the mustache?
No.
Sick. Okay. Well, still, I don't like it when you shave the beard either.
Okay.
I strongly hate it when men shave their face because, like,
And you're gay.
you look naked in the face. Like Cooper, when you shaved your beard, I hated it. I didn't like it. Sound guy.
Damn. It looks fine.
Just like you, Pookie.
Say it again. I'm almost there.
I'm actually so happy that we get to share this blanket. My knee is touching your knee.
Your knee is in between my
We're
legs.
soulmates.
We're scissoring.
We are. Yeah. Fun fact, guys. When lesbians scissor, it's not comfortable. I've never tried it. Well, I've attempted, but it's not. It's very uncomfortable, and I've asked all my other little lesbian friends, and like it's not comfortable for them either. Scissoring does not exist. It is for the male gaze only.
I've seen it.
Also, how come there's not many
4D.
shit on porn for girls? Me and you were talking about that the other day. I don't watch porn, but I actually was like,
I completely forgot that we
No.
had this conversation.
Mhm.
What the fuck do straight females watch? Because the straight porn is for the men, the female, like the lesbian porn is for the men, the gay porn is for the men, the solo videos are for the men. Like the fuck.
yeah.
I don't understand females. I think they just like watch people like clean dishes, you know.
Cook dinner, clean the house, give birth.
Yeah. Hypothetically, get married to me and
Yeah.
give me kids. Hypothetically, of
I think
course.
just the thought of having a rich man who looks like Chris Evans or whoever the woman's attracted to gets them turned on. Do women actually like orgasm? Like, do women orgasms exist?
I saw this article that said females actually aren't real
They also don't shit.
because they were actually created by men because men rule the world and like men are so
Women do shit. I took a shit right before we started recording this. I went to my mom's bathroom because her bathroom's like nice and like quiet, and it's like it's not right across the hall where my best friends can hear me.
It was only me and then Liana was asleep. And I was blasting
Yeah.
music. I was listening to Suicide Boys.
Still, I don't know. Did you know that pooping's harder for women than it is for men? Like men have an easier time pooping.
Okay.
I saw that on a reel. You have a hard time pooping? Our sound guy has constipation.
That's not what he said. He
What?
said L to you.
Are you alright?
And the fact that you knew the L was in the right direction too. Like, I can't do that. When I like throw up the L
If you
sign, I
do,
kind of just do whatever hand's available.
It's okay. Stool softeners.
What?
You get the
Jesus.
Where
point.
did this come from?
Well,
Because
if
you
are-
said you were
Alright.
constipated.
Oh wait, what the hell?
That's a W photo.
Wait, where the fuck is that posted?
I don't know. When did you take
Wait.
that?
I can't.
Our sound guy takes weird pictures of
Let
us
me
when
see.
we're not.
Whoa.
When we're not
Let
noticing.
me see.
He literally
Thank
sent
you.
us a video
Oh,
right before we came ready
That's
to record.
amazing, actually.
I love that. Send that to our account. By the way, me and his Instagram account, me and Elias, we both share the account.
It's co-owned,
Yes. We are the only owners of it.
and no one else will ever know the login because it's Daddy's
It's
account.
highly exclusive content. Well, it's not content. It's literally just our account.
Which is content because it's
Yeah.
posted on social media.
I got 8 hours of sleep last night, and it was the first time I got 8 hours of sleep in the past 2 months.
I got 3 hours.
I didn't take no melatonin or nothing. I just kind of passed out.
Well, I figured because y'all played Among Us for one match, and that was it.
I was down to keep playing with you, but you said you went to go watch YouTube.
Well, because she got off, and I figured you were going to as well. Because you never said anything.
No.
You didn't say anything. So
Well, because I didn't get a chance to. You said
I
something
should
right
watch
after she
YouTube.
left. Not just that, but like yesterday, I totally crashed out on your couch.
Oh, I know.
we got to his house and we played Madden, and like we didn't even finish a game, and I already handed in the remote, and I was like, I'm gonna sleep.
Fine
real
then,
quick.
don't take it.
I wake up with this dog's ass in my face, as always. Weirdo. We are Yale, and I'm so sorry.
We have another concert for y'all. It's gonna be right now.
I think at the end of every episode, we're gonna try to sing something for y'all.
That's gonna be related to the episode.
Yeah, we're gonna
Um,
keep y'all inclusive with our creations of these
For
episodes.
real, we're so smart, big brained.
We're not actually.
Who's we?
Me,
Obviously.
clearly. It's okay, guys. I'm aware that I'm a little
More than a little.
not smart.
Okay, ready?
For what?
Harmonize with me.
We're gonna harmonize?
Pow, 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 pow. You're supposed to sing it.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
I'm being the
All
gun in
the
the
other
background.
kids with the all the other kids with the pumped up kicks better run, outrun my bullet.